Welcome to the Travel Agent Podcast. I'm your host, Lynn Blanco. I interview successful industry professionals and share my personal journey to becoming a travel agent. This show is for aspiring travel agents and travel professionals at every level. My mission is to uncover the universal keys to thrive in this business. Join me as I take a closer look into the life of a travel agent. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Travel Agent Podcast. I am going to be your guest for today. You guys are just getting me. That's it. It's just me. Today, I really wanted to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart because I feel like I experience it every quarter and I'm trying to get better, y'all. But it's difficult, right? For some people. And that is burnout and being overwhelmed. And you'll hear me talking about this a lot because I am one of those people who just feel like I have to be doing all of the things all of the time. And it's very difficult for me to say no and to stop. And I know that I'm not alone in that. So today, I'm going to talk about a couple of things that have helped me and that I'm getting better at because I promised that I would share more of my journey. And so you'll probably be hearing my voice alone once a month just to kind of be open about my personal journey. So, overwhelm. I get overwhelmed pretty easily, and it's because, again, I'm doing too much. And for most of you who know, I took 4 months off because I truly was completely and totally burnt out. And one of the things that I continue to struggle with is creating systems and habits to slow down and to be able to say no. And I feel like a lot of us during the pandemic really kind of found out how valuable our time is and kind of vowed to take it a little bit slower and to take care of ourselves and all of these things. But I feel like we've been socialized to just go. And that habit hasn't been instilled for so long that once we kind of felt like we were on the other side, which we are not, but we felt like we were on the other side of the pandemic and things have been let up. It's almost as though those old habits just immediately kick in and they say old habits die hard, right? So I don't know if that's actually what they say. And I don't know who they are, but we're gonna move forward. Um, so one of the things that I have been doing or attempting to do is delegating and not being in my business and working on my business. And it's hard. It really is. So recently, I hired a copywriter. I'm not a great writer. I've never been a great writer. I really kind of write like I talk, and it's not great. But I've never felt like I've been in a position to be able to hire someone to kind of fix that problem for me. I never felt confident enough to spend that kind of money on myself and on my business. Again, because I think I can do all the things by myself all the time, which is bogus and not sustainable. And so I'm really doing what I can to change. And my mind has been blown, and I've had just a major aha moment during this whole process that there are so many things that I do well. And I'm awful at asking for help. And so the first thing that I want to say to you today who's listening is if you need help, ask for it. Ask for help. I know that that is incredibly difficult for some people, including myself, but it's necessary. Especially if you're a solopreneur, if you're an online business, it gets lonely. You're running things by yourself. Like you're talking to yourself, you're trying to flush things out by yourself. Ask for help. Secondly, if you ask for help or someone offers help, take it. I mean, I know these are very simple things, but I am notorious for people being like, if you need anything, just let me know. Or they see that I haven't been present, or they see that I might be, getting to a place of being kind of burnt out. And they'll be like, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with?" And I'm like, "No, I got it. I got it." If someone offers you help, or you ask someone for help, or you are venting and they are able to help you find a solution, take it. Please take it. It doesn't make you anything less. It actually, it's just will make you better. It'll make your business better. And the third thing is, if there's no one to ask for help, which is almost impossible, and you still don't really feel comfortable accepting help, then pay someone. Pay an expert. Yeah, I mean, listen, the reason I did a podcast is because I'm a terrible writer. I could have done a blog. There's lots of things I could have done. But what I realized is that I could write things, I can send emails, and people may or may not really like respond in a way that is respond in a way that I think that they should respond with the information given. But I can tell you that once people get on the phone with me, it's a whole nother experience. You can tell that the vibe changed. You can tell that like they're more excited, and you can tell that they truly believe that, you can tell that they believe that they're in good hands and that they feel confident that you can give them what I promised, right? And so we all have different strengths. So whatever your strength is, go hard in that. And whatever is not, if you don't have someone on your team, or you don't have a biz bestie or somebody who can kind of meet you where you need them, hire somebody. And if you don't have the funds, come up with a strategic plan to be able to afford the people that you need. Because the only thing that can happen from hiring an expert that is truly vetted and knows what they're doing is profit. And ain't none of us out here running a nonprofit. I mean, some of y'all might be, but I'm not. And most of the travel professionals that I know aren't running nonprofits either. And even nonprofits need profits to be able to pay for their programs and the organization. Y'all, I just got the most amazing copywriter, and she let me just word vomit all over the screen. And she took that mess and turned it into a masterpiece. There's not a book or a class or anything that I could have taken over any amount of time that was going to make me as good, even come close to the masterpiece that she put together. And she was worth every penny that I paid her because it was pure magic. I find myself surrounded by all of these wonderful entrepreneurs who have specialties and expertise in all of these different facets of running a profitable business. And I'll be asking for help. I honestly have just started like hiring people. And that's the last thing I want to talk about is that someone, and it's not just someone, several people continuously tell me, you do not have to touch every piece of your business. You are not required in every facet of your business. There are things that other people can do. It does not have to be you. And I have heard this for so long. And the fact that it's just now registering reminds me that some people have to hear things over and over and over again. Like, I don't know if you guys listen to Gary Vee, but it was annoying kind of hearing him say the same story over and over again. Um, because every platform that I would like find him, it was the same story. But people need to hear things over and over and over again, and for them to really grasp the idea. So if you feel like your message isn't getting through and people really don't understand, it could be the message. Or it just means that you haven't said your message often enough for people to actually register it and understand what you're talking about. We find ourselves immersed in the industry and in the business. And so we just assume that some of the things that we do say and offer are no brainers. We think that because it's travel, I mean, it's travel. So, like, how do you not understand X, Y, and Z? But I'll tell you, if you're outside of this industry, if you're just truly a consumer who is just consuming all of these pictures and people having good times and just what their friends say, they may not fully understand your value unless you keep saying it over and over and over and over again. So, I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will be back Thursday with another amazing guest. Talk soon. Bye bye. Thank you for joining the Travel Agent Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Visit thetravelagentpodcast.com for more information about today's episode and other travel agent resources. Be sure to tune in every Thursday for new episodes. Until next time, continue to build a travel business you love.